Hello guys, welcome back to another Genshin video. In this video, we're going to be trying to figure out what's the highest movement speed you can actually attain in Genshin Impact. There's a good amount of ways to increase your movement speed in this game, but we're here to see how fast you can actually go from one point to another, going from step by step, increasing it slowly over time. This is a different kind of video, so if you guys do enjoy this video, let me know down in the comments so I can keep trying to come up with some more of these ideas. So without further ado, let's get started on with the video. Okay, so to test out how fast we can run, I want to run all the way from this point all the way over to the Inazuma antique shop right here. And we're going to go from the teleporter to the shop to see how long it actually takes for each movement speed time. Now I don't have an actual timer on me, so yeah, so we'll just see by our eyes to make sure. Okay, so I restated my position, so this is 100% movement speed. I'm gonna go in all the way. I don't even know if my stamina will even make us there. Went all the way to the antique shop. Our stamina barely misses out though. But that is about the time it takes to get to the antique shop. Now the first way we can actually increase our movement speed is by putting on our Diona. And the reason for putting on Diona is that her passive actually helps out movement speed. When characters are shielded by her shield, the movement speed is increased by 10% and stamina consumption is decreased by 10%. So now we reset our position again, got to use shield, and then now this should be 110% movement speed. As you can see, it already increased by a good amount thanks to Diona's passive, and we should even be able to make it to the antique shop with stamina left over. And there we go. And actually, right when we got here, we ran out of stamina, so as you can see, we got here a little bit faster than last time. I think by this brick right here, we lost stamina the last time, so now we lost stamina right where we got over here at this line. So now we know that our movement speed has been increased. Now I'm going to put side by side the 100% movement speed and the 110% movement speed that we just did to try to compare them. Now the very next thing we can do to increase our movement speed is actually put on Rosaria. Because thanks to her passive as well, at night, the movement speed of your own party members is increased by 10%. So now when we combine Diona's shield and Rosaria's walking at night, we should be at 120% movement speed. So let me just real quick change it to night. Reset our position, and then we're going to use Diona's shield. And now we're at 120% movement speed, and honestly feels so much faster already. Look how fast we already got to the bridge with our shield still here. And we're actually going to run all the way over to the antique shop. We passed the antique shop, still have our stamina, and we ran out of stamina about right here. So, before we ran out of stamina here, now we ran out of stamina here, right by the fox statue. So, that is another increase in movement speed. And now I'm going to show 110% to 120% side by side. Now yet another thing we can do is activate the Anemo Resonance, which will decrease stamina consumption by 50% and increase movement speed by another 10%. So we're actually going to put on Sucrose, and we're going to put on...
We'll succeed.
Hey, yo. But anyway, we're going to put on Sucrose, and we're actually going to put on Jean, and I'll tell you why we're going to put on Jean after we complete this test. Now with these characters, we should be at 130% movement speed on our characters. Now that we got Rosaria's passive, Diona's passive, and the Anemo Resonance, we should be at 130% movement speed. Use Diona's shield. And now this is 130% movement speed, even faster than we were just now. And look how we're actually about to zoom past the antique shop. We still have so much stamina. We're going all the way on the bridge. Okay, we lost stamina at the very height of this bridge, right here. With all the stamina consumptions that we are using, and with the movement speed increase, we got all the way to the brown bridge, which is actually insane. Our original goal was go to the antique shop, and now we're just all the way over here. I did not know you could go this fast. Okay, now if we go to our gene, this is actually what we are about to do. We put on the Sky Rider Sword. And the reason for that is, using an elemental burst will grant 24% increased attack and movement speed. So after this, we should be at 154% movement speed once we use an elemental burst on our gene. Now I actually gotta go get Gene's burst up real quick, so I'll be right back. Now that I have Gene's burst unlocked, now we have the movement speed from Rosaria, the movement speed from Diona, the movement speed from the Anno Resonance, and we're going to get the 24% movement speed from the Sky Rider Sword. So we're going to spawn in at the same position as we always been. Diona Shield, Gene's burst, and now we won. Look how fast she's running. Her legs are literally moving on them. We are going to win all the way past even the bridge at this point. We still have yellow stamina. And there you go. We kind of made it further. We made it to about here last time behind these people. And now we're all the way up here. Now in order for this to work, you actually do have to have the Sky Rider Sword at refinement 5 like I do to get the maximum bonus increase in movement speed. Now I'm going to put the 130% movement speed and the 154% movement speed side by side to compare them. Now that we've gotten probably the max movement speed we can get, I want to test out a few more things with different characters and different weapons to test some things out. For example, I want to test out this weapon, the Twin Nephrite, on Sucos to see if it will actually stack alongside Gene's burst movement speed. So basically what we need to do to test this out is make sure that Sucos gets a kill, and then when we switch to a character, we'll have to make sure that the green arrows indicating the buff are actually still there. So I'm gonna make sure that Sucos gets the kill. Now we got the movement speed buff, and it doesn't transfer. The damage buff does transfer, but the movement speed buff does not transfer. That actually kinda sucks. Now let's see if the Sky Rider Sword buff does transfer though. Now that we got Gene's burst, let's pop her burst. We have the movement speed, does it transfer? It doesn't transfer as well. So the highest movement speed you can get from a weapon seems to be the Sky Rider Sword because the weapon buffs do not transfer between characters, unlike the passives and the resonances. So it seems as though that my hypothesis was pretty wrong, so we can actually take this back off and put on Sacrificial Fragments and keep on the Sky Rider Sword. Now the thing I also want to see is would using a character that has an alternate sprint be faster than using Rosaria? Because once again we do have to have double anima to reduce our stamina consumption. So if we take off Rosaria and put on an alternate sprint person like Mona or Aika, would it be faster? Since I actually don't have Aika, I actually have Mona, so that is what we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to just get Gene's burst back up and I'll be with you guys right in a second. So now we got Gene's burst, Diona's shield, and Mona's alternate sprint. So I'm going to reset my position once again just to make sure I'm on the right track. And we're actually going to do this right now. So Diona, Gene, swap to Mona, and then this is how fast we go. And I'm stuck on stairs. So it turns out I actually have to go on the rail and then swap over to the stairs in order for this to actually work, since Mona will actually get stuck on the stairs. Okay, we're back. I have everything in position, everything ready. So Diona, Gene, Mona. And we actually go pretty fast. And I'm actually stupid as I was doing this. I forgot the Sky Rider Sword doesn't transfer, so I've been doing all this switching to Mona for no reason. But Mona seems to be going far. Mona is absolutely out of here. She made it all the way to the gates of the giant castle. Okay, so definitely an alternate split person is way better than having Rosaria on the team. Because as you can see, we're all the way over here now, so... Now I'm going to put the alternate split category in the 154% split category side by side to see which one is faster. Now the last thing I wanted to try out is actually using Sayu's elemental skill instead of running for the movement speed and see if that actually works. but I actually don't have Sayu, so I can't really test that out for you guys. But thanks to me conducting these experiments, we now know that the fastest movement speed is actually an alternate split character like Mona, double animal resonance, Skywriter Sword if it transferred, I honestly don't really know, I'm pretty sure it didn't, and then Diona's Shield. Now the thing is, since Mona is generally faster, the 154% movement speed is probably the highest movement speed stat you can actually get in the game, and then putting on Mona will actually just make you go faster. So if you want the highest movement speed stat, then one was Zarya, double animal resonance with the Skywriter Sword and Diona's Shield, and if you just want to go faster, double animal resonance, Diona's Shield, and an alternate split person. And as far as I know, those are the fastest ways to go in Genshin, unless Sayu is actually godly and the increased movement speed will actually make it cracked out. But since I don't have it, I really can't test it out. I really wish I could. But yeah, that's basically the experiment. So yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's interesting to see how fast we can actually go in Genshin, because I didn't really test it out all too much before this video. So that's nice to see, because we went all the way from barely getting to the antique shop to going all the way to the castle in Inazuma. So I think that's a pretty big stamina consumption drop and a pretty big speed buff. So yeah, that's basically all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys like this new style of video that I'm trying out, because I can test out a lot of other things if you guys want me to. So if you guys have any ideas on what you want me to test out, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.